Hello everyone, and welcome to your pick a card reading on what are you reinventing in your life. For this pick a card, I would like you to take a few deep breaths before picking one of the piles in front of you. And once you're ready, please pick one pile. So for pile 1, we have the Sodalite, pile 2, the Rose Quartz, or pile 3, the Magnesite. Hello pile 1, and welcome to your pick a card reading on what are you reinventing in your life. This pick a card is for everyone who's chose the Sodalite crystal. So pile 1, the area which I feel you're reinventing is to do with your throat chakra. You've been working on the way you communicate to yourself and the way you communicate to others. I feel like this is a group where you may have held on to old beliefs, old habits of speaking to yourself. You may have had some toxic thinking behaviours, overthinking things, procrastinating, which put up blocks on your path. I feel this is a group of people who are highly intelligent and looking for better ways of communicating to others as well as to yourself. I feel like for some of you in this group, your inner self-talk can sometimes restrict your path, can sometimes obstruct your path to success. With the Parrot Spirit card, I do feel with this group, some of you may have been very critical of yourself growing up, or you may just generally be very self-critical about your life, about your achievements, about the way you should look due to society's conditioning. I do feel with this group there's been some kind of self-sabotaging inner voice patterns, behaviours which have taken place, which keeps you restricted from living your fullest potential. But there is good news, pile 1. I do feel with the Son of Swords you've received some kind of enlightenment, awakening, where you've had to look within, where you've had to be really honest with yourself and look at the areas which you've been holding yourself back on, areas which you need to improve, ways, habits, beliefs which you need to let go of. Because at the core of this, I do feel for this group, you're seeking for community, better relationships, harmonious friendships, a sense of belonging, a sense of understanding others and others understanding you better. I feel like with this group, sometimes you feel misunderstood. You may understand others quite well because of your sensitive nature. I feel you're quite intuitive as well, but others may not always understand you. But I feel like the main thing for this group is to continue just being your true authentic self. Let go of the masks, the facades, feeling like you have to be self-conscious when expressing yourself. Because I feel like this group, you're undergoing a major transformation in the way you speak to yourself. You're reforming the way you think about yourself. You're building on your self-confidence. You're wanting to express yourself better to others. You're wanting to have a healthier relationship with yourself, the way you think, your inner thoughts, and the way you speak to yourself. I feel like with the Hermit card, you've undergone a lot of introspection, you've looked within, you've self-reflected. You've also looked at the world outside of you as to ways you can implement healthy boundaries, areas where you may have kept quiet in the past, things you may have tolerated, things you may have allowed to keep you suppressed. Because I do feel with this group, you're about to step into this Emperor energy, or you've been working on becoming the Emperor of your own life. The Emperor is about someone who is steady, stable, self-assured, confident with who he is. He uses his experiences as wisdom, rather than allow experiences to hold them back and keep him restricted. I feel like with this group you're becoming more thoughtful, mindful of your inner voice. Because what we think inside, what we believe in within ourselves, is reflected outwards. The way we treat ourselves is the way we show others how to treat us. So I feel like with this group, you're becoming more calculated in the way you put yourself out there to the world. But first, it's about doing the inner work by looking at your inner self, your inner self-talk, what's working for you and what's working against you. And this is about asking questions like, what do you value about yourself? And do you express your values to others in a healthy way? Also, what are your boundaries? What are your needs? Are you fulfilling your own needs with the way you treat yourself, the way you live? Because I do feel with this group, abundance, success is on the horizon for you. I feel like for some of you, you're wanting to start a new project, possibly a new creative project, which will require you to be brave, authentic. Some of you may have to be in a public forum with this creative project, which is why it's time to work on your communications. It's time to work on your self-esteem, your confidence. Because sometimes when we put ourselves in a public forum or we work in an area where we're in the public eye, there's a need to have healthy, strong boundaries so that you're not easily affected by others' opinions. Standing tall, confident in who you are so that you can spread your light, your message to the world. Because whatever creative project some of you may have in the pipeworks, this will require a new level of authenticity, self-esteem, belief. There's many ways to clear the throat chakra. Through meditation, chanting, singing, talking about your needs. Even writing your needs down in a diary may help you process your needs and what needs to be worked on, what needs to be released, what's healthy and what isn't. Because Pile 1, I do feel like as you continue working on your communication skills, strengthening your throat chakra, you'll be able to assume the emperor role in your life. So part 1, this was your reading on what are you reinventing in your life. I hope this reading helped and it resonated. If you enjoyed this reading, please ensure to like, share and subscribe to the channel for more video uploads, and it also greatly helps it to grow. Thank you for watching. Catch you next time. Bye. Hello Power 2 and welcome to your pick a card reading on what are you reinventing in your life. This pick a card is for everyone who chose the rose quartz crystal. So Power 2, right off the bat, I feel like you've been working on your root chakra as well as your throat chakra. I feel like you've been working on your root chakra by re-evaluating your belief systems. Working on sustaining your material and earthly needs. Working on your inner foundations and structures. Grounding yourself. Becoming more realistic. Allowing yourself to connect with Mother Earth. Allowing yourself to be raw. To allow yourself to be vulnerable. I do feel for this group, some of you could be quite highly intuitive. You may do quite a bit of channeling channeling energies from the universe, from your guides, which is why it's important to also ground your energies. When we use our third eye and crown chakra a lot, there's also a need to ground our energies back into Mother Earth. I feel like for some of you in this group, you may have had some issues in the past in expressing your needs, your values, what you want out of a relationship. Some of you may have also had some self-value issues in terms of who you are, your place in this world. You may have felt like you were unworthy of material success and abundance. But I do feel what you're reinventing is this sense of self-trust, inner structures. Because with this Archangel Gabriel card, I do feel for many of you in this pile, you've received downloads or some kind of realization that there's need to work on your root chakra more to gain this inner balance. Because when the root chakra is imbalanced, this affects all the other chakras. In order to be in harmony and in alignment, all the chakras need to be healthy. So part 2, I do feel like you've been working on your root chakra in terms of your place in this world. Knowing your worth, seeing your beauty, knowing that you are capable of achieving what you set your mind and heart on. I do feel for this group, you have a divine mission to fulfill in this lifetime. And you are connected with the cosmics, the stars. I feel that some of you are also connected with your spiritual team. And with this 9 of Cups, I do feel for many of you in this group, you have a lot of goals to achieve in this lifetime. And in order to achieve those goals, there's a need to ground your energies. Because part 2, I do feel a lot of you have been or will be stepping into this Father Source energy. The Father Source is someone who is experienced, authoritative, logical and practical. Someone who uses their logic and intellect to make decisions. This is about balancing emotions and intelligence so that you can fulfill your life goals. It's too much of something can put us in a place of imbalance. So I feel like with this group, how you're reinventing yourself is by integrating your emotions, your intellect and your passion to catapult you towards your dreams and achieving them. I'm getting for some of you, you're reinventing your root chakra by looking at your childhood wounds, areas where there may be a lack of structure, discipline, and you're learning to love all of you. You're learning to heal the past, anything that's kept you restricted, anything that's no longer serving you. Because I do feel this group is becoming more grounded, more steady in the way they think, the way they move in the world. You're becoming more practical rather than being too emotionally led. Because I do feel with this group, there's a lot that you want to communicate outwards to the world. There's a lot you still want to do and achieve. So by working on connecting with Earth, rebuilding your structures, your foundations, balancing your chakras, your energies, I do feel for this group, you'll start feeling more passionate, you'll be regaining that inner drive to follow your inner passions. Because with this Knight of Wands, this is about having the energy to go after what your heart desires. And I do feel for this group, you have all the tools needed, but this is about balancing, grounding your energies as well, tapping into more of the earth elements, perhaps learning from earth signs on how they are patient, determined in moving in the direction of their dreams. It's about putting in the hard work, being patient with yourself, patient with the process. And for some of you, by working on your root chakra, being more realistic, being more grounded in your approach, I do feel for those who are single, new love opportunities will come your way, which will be healthier for you and more fulfilling. So part 2, that was a reading on what are you reinventing in your life. I hope the reading was helpful and it resonated. And if you enjoyed it, please ensure to like, share and subscribe to the channel for more video uploads. And it also greatly helps the channel to grow. Thank you for watching. Catch you next time. Bye. Hello Part 3 and welcome to your Pick a Card reading on what are you reinventing in your life. This reading is for everyone who's chose the Magnesite crystal. So Part 3, I feel like a lot of you have been working on your heart chakra. You've been working on healing past wounds, past pains, blockages. I feel like you're undergoing this deep regeneration within. You've decided to follow your higher path. You're wanting more depth, more meaning in your life. I do feel for some of you, there's been this energy of emotional pain, hurt, sorrow, grief, disappointment in matters of the heart, surrounding relationships or relationship. Whichever this was, it kept you feeling numb, down, and I would say for some of you, it kind of stole your inner light, your love for life, your passion. But the good news, Part 3, is I feel like you've come to realise you no longer want to stay in this stagnant energy. You no longer want to feel restricted or unworthy. Because for this pile, I do feel with the Hierophant card, you want to step into your inner authority, reclaim your power in life. Because deep within you, your soul knows your true worth, your beauty, your light, your gifts. So for Part 3, I do feel you're reinventing your heart space, the way you look at life, your love for life. Where you may have lost some drive, love for life, I do feel you reclaiming passion, power, direction. Because I do feel many of you have come to see how powerful and strong you are within. you've undergone painful situations. I do feel deep within you, you've been wanting a breakthrough, a major transformation in the way you see yourself. You want to step into your power, your divine light, so that you can move into abundance and start living the life you want, which is one of hope, inspiration, and success. With the Three of Cups, I feel as you keep working on your heart center, following your truth, being real to yourself, you'll be attracting better friendships, even a love relationship for some of you. Because the Three of Cups talks about friendships, unity, connections, celebrations, which I feel for many of you in Path 3, you're stepping into. Because I do see with the Son of Pentacles, some of you are about to embark on a new project which will reap dividends in the long term. But in order to see this project through, authenticity, realness, being true to yourself, following your passion, your heart, and your mind is needed. Because you're stepping away from this Two of Swords energy of indecision, feeling confused, as you unblock your heart center to tap into your inner truths, opening yourself to love, embracing love, stepping into the energy of love to fulfill your heartfelt goals. Because Part 3, with the Antelope Spirit card, life is speeding up. I do feel new opportunities will be opening up to you suddenly. So this is about getting yourself ready for those opportunities. So as you continue embracing change, being more open, clearing your heart, releasing anything that no longer serves you, Path 3, I do feel you'll be stepping into your power. Things will become clearer in your life. You'll start attracting healthy situations, friendships, relationships. Because new opportunities and abundance is about to flow into your life. So Part 3, that was your reading on what are you reinventing in your life. I hope this reading helped and it resonated. And if you enjoyed it, please ensure to like, share and subscribe to the channel for more video uploads. And it also greatly helps the channel to grow. Thank you for watching. Catch you next time. Bye.